In New York City, we are always on the run, and we need a place to take a breather. And for that, we go to our local bodega.
You know, bag of chips, popcorn, Lay's, soda, candy. It's always candy, sour power straws.
Doritos, potato chips, sour cream and onion. Or Arizona, you haven't really experienced a bodega atmosphere, or you haven't lived a bodega experience until you had a bacon, egg, and cheese, or turkey and cheese hero, or ham and cheese hero.
There's a deli. Chopped cheese is always in demand. You know, your usual Philly cheesesteaks, your chips, your Doritos, variety of snacks, mainly snacks. Like they're an icon for the city.
Oh, no. This is what you do, this is what you do, this is what you can do. I guess you could call it a rule. If you already know how much this one thing costs and you're waiting online, you could just leave the change right there and then you could go about your day. You don't have to like wait online.
I think it's the variety of foods and affordability, as opposed to going to a franchise store where they'll sell you like a sandwich for like $10, $8. You can find a good combination of foods and snacks over here for as little as $6.
Get rid of the $5 minimum, and you can just pay as you go with card.
Honestly, I wouldn't change anything. It's like, I like the size, it's not too big where you get overwhelmed with all the items they have. It's just like very small. You basically go to a bodega because you know what you want. I love bodegas.
Corner stores usually last more than decades in whatever community they're in. They see their neighbors grow, they know them by first name basis, and and you know the whole family at one point.
There's one that was right downstairs from my house, and I used to go all the time. The owners are always like, oh, hey, how you doing? How are you today? They'll be like, they remember my birthdays. They were like, oh, you're finally 18. Then they were like, you finally 21. So yeah, it's like everyone knows each other.
As opposed to, all those negative stereotypes about each community. You actually being in the neighborhood, you see the good in it. And you see how family-oriented some of the communities might be.
These are, if y'all don't like spicy stuff, I don't know, but these right here, these are not your basic potato chips. These are not your basic potato chips.
It's orgasmic, but no.
My home feels like a bodega.
I don't even know if they have delis in Korea. If they do, that'd be interesting.
Like New York City, Seoul is a city that is always moving, and they need convenience stores that move as fast as they do.
쉽게 먹을 수 있는 라면이나 삼각김밥 자주 사는 것 같아요.
보통 컵라면 많이 사 먹고, 컵라면은 김치라면이나 진라면을 많이 사 먹고요. 제품 따로 가리지 않고 샌드위치면 많이 먹는 편이고, 그리고 요즘에 흑당 라떼가 되게 유행 중이라서 흑당 라떼도 많이 사 먹어요.
뭔가 더 친근한 느낌 들고, 서로 안부도 묻고, 그리고 고양이도 키우는데 편의점 고양이 있다는 소리 못 들어봤거든요. 그래서 그런 점이 많이 다르지 않았나.
일단 되게 한국 편의점이 되게 알록달록해갖고 그것보다는 살짝 덜 알록달록하다는 걸 느꼈고.
This is my favorite food. 이게 제가 제일 좋아하는 음식이에요.
가장 잘 팔리는 게 FF 상품이라고 해서 삼각김밥이나 도시락이나 샌드위치나 그런 맛있는 것들 있잖아요. 그런 게 사실 프레시 푸드라고 해서 신선식품이에요. 유통기한이 하루 정도밖에 안 되는 음식인데 그 음식들이 유통기한이 지나가기도 전에 다 팔려요. 가장 잘 팔리는 제품이에요. 기억에 남는 게 차슈 덮밥 도시락이었어요. 정말 시중에서 파는 차슈 덮밥이랑 거의 차이가 없을 정도로 엄청 좋은 퀄리티로 만들어진 제품이었어요.
There are similarities and differences in Korean convenience stores, as these foreign students can explain to you.
We don't have this back in America.
Yeah, we don't.
I like this though. This is good.
I like this one better. Coffee milk. Yeah. Coffee.
It's very self-service, so you don't really interact with anybody. You're just going in and going out, and you don't do anything else. You don't speak to anybody. Everybody just does their own thing.
You grab and you go.
You get what you want, and you're out of there. You don't hang around.
Yes. Compared to New York, you get stalked by the bodega owners or the bodega workers, and they try and have a conversation with you. Here it's just oh, I'm gonna go in and grab my stuff and come back out.
Whether there are similarities or differences, Convenience stores in both countries serve their purpose to support the community they're in.